Welcome to the Hockey Etc. complex on Côte d'Iliès, and just like the fast game on the ice, the summer has gone very fast. Here we are tonight with the bronze medal game and the gold medal game of the Montreal Pro League. I'm Mark Lidbetter. I'll be taking care of the play-by-play duties. In the bronze match, we will have D2S Construction taking on MIT. And then for all the marbles, there's nothing else after that. In the 6:30 game, you have Global taking on David Forrest Financial Services. And then last week, that set up these games tonight in the semifinals, Global upset the favorite D2S Construction 11-9 as Michael Chaput pulled D2S even twice in the second period, 7-7 and 8-8. But Raphael Lavoie closed the scoring in the second and opened the third with another goal to give Global a 10-8 lead. Nicolas Obi-Kubel added a late insurance marker with 55 seconds remaining to put the game out of reach for D2S. And in the second semifinal last week, David Forrest doubled up on MIT with an 18-9 decision. Jonathan Drouin paced the win with 9 points, notching 4 goals and 5 assists, while Alex Killorn hit for 5 goals and had 2 helpers in the win. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Streaming to you live on MTLProLeague.com, thanks to esportsdesk.com. And of course, you can check out all the highlights, all the postings as well on Twitter by going to hashtag MTLProLeague. It's still early. If you care to join us tonight at Hockey Etc. at 5920 Côte d'Iliès, tickets are $10 at the door, and all the money collected all season long will go to the Canadian Tire Jumpstart Foundation. That's the end of the warm-up. The teams are getting set to go. You have MIT in white and D2S in their familiar black jerseys. We're set for the opening face-off, and it's away. That's picked up by Ryan Culkin, who feeds the pass down to a late addition, number 11. MIT is away. Mike Matheson breaks in on the right side. That goes wide of Dave Poirier and nets. Coming out, feeding down, Culkin on the left side, drops it to the blue line. That's picked up by Trevor Yates. Yates back in. There's a shot that's easily handled by Devin Levy. There's a shot high and over by Anthony Richard, off the glass and out. Ben Masella with the puck. Coming around now, that's picked up by Will Carriere, who fires it all the way down into his zone. Nolan Renwick handles it, gives a pass to the left. Ben Masella with that. That's stolen, though, by Will Carrier, who breaks in, makes the move. Levy slides over, makes the save. Puck to John Gilmore, but he falls on the boards. That's picked up by Renwick for D2S. Feeds it wide left. Breaking in is Masella. Drops it back to Renwick. Renwick snaps one off, easily handled by Devin Levy. But that sends John Gilmore all on his own on a breakaway. Poirier handles it, dumps it into the corner, allowing D2S to break away. At the blue line, Carrier breaks in. At blue line again, drops it to the left. That's picked up by Renwick. Renwick looking, who's open? Oh. Gives it into the corner to Ben Masella. That's flipped out. D2S still controlling, looking to get that opening goal. They'd like to pick up the bronze tonight after losing in the semifinal last week. And there you have it. A nice move by Nolan Renwick, pulling it back to the forehand and finding the wide open left lower corner on Devin Levy. That's 1-0 for D2S Construction as we just breached the 15-minute 30 mark in the opening period. Trevor Yates lines up for the face-off. That's handled by Louis Zetter-Gossage. In they come. MIT, Anthony Richard snaps one off. That's up high, off of Poirier. We have number 11 for D2S. In comes Anthony Richard. Richard fires it toward the net, but Culkin takes it away out of danger. Breaks it center. That's stolen by Mike Matheson. That's also taken by Louis Zetter-Gossage. Zetter-Gossage feeds it over to Anthony Richard, but it bounces away. He dumps it into the corner. Matheson looking to pick it up. But Ryan Culkin comes away with it down the right boards and into the zone. That tips off of Louis Zetter-Gossage and causes Levy to make a save. Away comes Matheson on his own. Tries to go inside post, but that's on the outside of the post and into the corner. Culkin breaking down the right. Goes for the A move, still has it though, allowing his teammates to make a line change. That's batted down by Zetter-Gossage. Controlling. That's stolen by Ben Masella though. MIT still handling though, into the corner. Anthony Richard loses it. That's picked up by Masella. And we have a delivery. Was it a half hour or is it free? Got to keep the production crew eating here. Oh, there's a break-in, but it's offside. MIT thought they had a good chance to tie it up. Alex Campbell broke in, but he was offside on the play. On the draw, Renwick loses that. That's picked up by Matt Chupani. Chupani feeds left to right. John Gilmore on the corner. Goes to feed back to Chupani. Chupani back into the corner. Fired in front of the net by Gilmore. Away comes MIT, and now D2S is in charge all the way in their zone. Will Carrier going coast to coast. Cuts cross crease. Just can't finish off as Levy pokes the puck away. Nolan Renwick with the puck now. Feeds it up to the point. That's broken up. In comes Gilmore. Back to the point. Fired towards the net. And broken up. There's a long lead. Pat manages to find the stick of Ben Masella, but he fires it high and off the glass. MIT comes racing away. No, be a delayed offside. MIT is deep. Gilmore spins, fires. Now behind the net. There's a feed to Anthony Richard. In comes There's one rattled off the post by Anthony Richard of MIT. Thought he had the gap. Mike Matheson breaks in on the left side. Fires one, but that's high and off the corner glass and all the way down. Devin Levy makes a nice play, comes out and gets it. But they still have control, and D2S, Culkin gets a shot. Levy makes the save. Around comes Anthony Richard. Battle for the puck at center ice. Trevor Yates handles behind the net for D2S in the territory of MIT. Feed back in. There's D2S moving around. Culkin at the blue line, mid-ice. Breaks in, looks for an opening. Gives the feed to Yates. Yates back to Culkin. Culkin tried to get in front, but that was broken up by a trio of MIT players. Play right in front, deflection goes wide. Yates on the play. Still being controlled by Yates, back to the point. D2S in, spinning, looking. Gives it to Culkin on the point, over to Yates. In front, nicely handled by Levy. And that sends MIT racing away. Anthony Richard feeds it to Louis Zerder Gossage, who finds the top right corner. That ties the game up as we hit the 10-minute mark of the opening period. That's a 1-1 game right now as we just go under the 10-minute mark. John Gilmore circles behind the net. Alex Campbell breaks in, but that's broken up nicely by Ben Masella, who comes racing down the left boards. Gives the feed to Carrier. Carrier tosses it in front, picked up by Renwick. Renwick in tight. Holds too long as stick check by Levy. Gets the puck away. Goes back to the point, but that's off the skate of Ben Masella. He spins behind his net, being bothered by Matt Chupani. Renwick now circles behind the D2S net, comes out, drops it again. That's picked up by Carrier. Carrier breaks down the boards on the right side, feeds in, breaks cross center, comes on the wraparound, gives the feed to Renwick, who just couldn't pull the trigger in time. Long lead pass that gets chipped into the right corner of D2S. Chupani controlling, leaves it there for Gilmore. Gilmore on the feed now to Chupani. Chupani breaking in. Dumps it back in front to Campbell. Gilmore now to Campbell. Campbell breaking in to Gilmore. Gives the toss into the corner. That's picked up by Alex Campbell to Chupani. Now in the corner you have the puck all the way back to John Gilmore. Gilmore now feeds it over to Alex Campbell. Campbell back to Matt Chupani, gets chipped out. Line change going on for MIT as Matt Chupani breaks in. Away comes Ryan Culkin down the left side. Snaps one off, wide into the corner boards. Goes all the way down where it's picked up by Yates. Yates puts on the gas, but gets broken up at the blue line. Culkin now gives a feed. And the shot is up and off the mesh. Culkin snaps one off, handled by Devin Levy. Away comes D2S again. Pass over to Culkin. Culkin one times the pass as he accepts it. And that puts D2S Construction back on top. 2-1. On the draw, MIT controls, but D2S does pick it up. Louis Gossage comes away. Mike Matheson in the left corner. Now that's picked up by Zerder Gossage. Feeds it around the boards, picked up by Matheson. Matheson to Anthony Richard. Zerder Gossage in the corner, tries to wrap it around the boards, but away comes D2S. Yates snaps one off the pads of Levy. In comes MIT. Very nice give and go. And back to Louis Zerder Gossage, who just directs it into the net on a pass from Mike Matheson to knot the score at 2-2. Draw sees the play go into the left corner of MIT. Matheson gives the feed to Zerder Gossage. That's broken up. Ben Masella comes racing away. Gives the feed to Will Carrier, who snaps one that goes off a stick and into the mesh, still in play. Zerder Gossage there feeds from right to left to Matheson. Matheson tries to get through for the shot, but that's broken up nicely by D2S. There's a long lead pass for Matheson. Puts him deep into the left corner of D2S construction. Feed in front, nobody there but black sweaters. Now Zerder Gossage. Anthony Richard with the puck, that broken up. Down the boards on the right comes Carrier. Carrier just does a harmless little toss towards the net, but that manages to find the other side of the goal line. And that gives D2S a 3-2 advantage. Culkin controlling in his zone for D2S. Long lead pass goes all the way into the left corner of MIT. Levy feeds it to John Gilmore, who has that tipped off his stick by Trevor Yates, I believe, and into the wide open net. D2S now enjoying a 2-goal advantage. Away comes D2S again, looking to build on that. But that's broken up in front. That sends Alex Campbell racing away on his own. Nice stick check by Dave Poirier for D2S. Puck goes back to Gilmore. Gilmore over to Trupani, who one-times it. And when in doubt, freeze him out. Dave Poirier puts the glove on top of the puck. It causes a stoppage of play. A face-off on the left face-off dot in D2S territory, which they win the draw. Culkin, long lead pass, all on his own. 5-hole for number 11, who we don't have on the official score sheet. We got to get a name. That was a beautiful lead pass and nicely timed for the goal to find the 5-hole of Devin Levy. And we have a 5-2 advantage now. Culkin controls, manages to keep it, tosses it over to Masella. To Trevor Yates. And away comes MIT. Culkin breaks that up though. Picked up by Matt Trupani for MIT. Feeds it left to right to Gilmore. Gilmore wraps around the net, comes out. Leaves it there for Trupani. Trupani breaks in. Control, spins, backs it up. Finds Gilmore. Gilmore over. Campbell to Gilmore. Oh, there's a nice bat out of the air by Matt Trupani. But Dave Poirier, showing first baseman skill, made the snag on that one. And that definitely saved the goal. D2S wins the draw. That sends Ben Masella down the right boards. He leaves it there for Renwick. Renwick does break in onside. D2S, Renwick feeds to Masella. Masella gives to Carrier. Carrier behind the MIT net. Little backhand pass, though. Can't be picked up by Renwick, so it goes all the way down. Renwick now comes out of his territory, drops that. That's picked up by Will Carriere. Carriere in the left corner of MIT. Carves. Gets that to Renwick. Renwick feeds right in front. Carriere gets 2 whacks at it, but Levy gets the pads on it. Away comes Zerder Gossage down the right, gives the feed to Richard. Now Mike Matheson behind the net controlling. Comes around, spins back, gives the feed to Richard. Richard goes to throw it in front, but that ends up behind the net and in the corner. Mike Matheson, and there's a scrum along the board. You got 4 players there, 2 for D2S, 2 for MIT. And MIT loses that battle as D2S comes away. Carriere gives the feed to Masella. Masella tries to hit Renwick. The drag at the line, though, by Richard causes his teammate to go in offside. As we head to the final 30 seconds of play in the opening period. And D2S owning a 5-2 advantage. There's a feed in front to Trevor Yates. Yates battling in the corner. Culkin on the right. Yates puts it up high and off the crossbar. Tries for his rebound, but just can't get it in. Away comes Anthony Richard. Richard with it, and that's the end of the first period. This is the bronze game. Coming up at 6:30 will be the gold medal game featuring Global taking on David Forrest Financial Services. These games are live streamed on mtlproleague.com through the expertise of esportsdesk.com right here at the Hockey Etc. complex on Côte de Liesse in Montreal. And just because the league's finishing doesn't mean you don't have to come by Hockey Etc. You got to check out this complex. There's so much to offer. Break is about done. That's it for the break. Period 1 is done. Period 2 coming up. Pizza for me, boys. I can't chew and talk at the same time. This is multitasking by the production crew. Sweet potato fries and pizza, as long as they don't get grease on the lenses. And we're about set to go for the second period of play. We're off and running again. D2S controlling. Culkin with the puck. That's not Gilmore. That's not Gilmore, right? It is? Doesn't look like him. And here we've solved the mystery. Number 11 is actually number 2, Nolan Renwick. They changed sweaters, so they're bad on that one. Now we can give him his due. So, Nolan Renwick controlling. Yeah, but who does that make number 2? They have a number 2 up there. They also have a number 2. No, I'm good, thanks. Face-off is in the left corner of MIT. That is handled by and controlled by D2S as Ben Masella snaps one off on a nice feed from Will Carriere. 6-2. D2S making some noise after losing last week's semifinal. The first place team playing for the bronze, and they want to win that. MIT wins the draw on the start of play. That's almost stolen by Carriere, though. MIT controlling. Alex Campbell backhands it behind the net to Gilmore. Back up to Campbell. Campbell tries to feed Trapani, and Trapani was just in offside. Play goes into MIT territory, picked up by Mike Matheson. He handles that. Nicely broken up by Marco Scandalla, but turned around. And MIT gets one back on a quick shot by Anthony Richard on a feed from Mike Matheson. 6-3. MIT controlling, looking to get a little closer. Too hard a feed all the way down. All right, there's a scramble in front of the net. Levy pounces on it, forces a stoppage of play. Scandalla tries for the tip in on the short right side, but it goes wide of the net. Controls the puck in the left corner. That's broken up, and Mike Matheson comes away. But away comes Masella on a nice steal. Give and go. It was a good thought. Masella to Scandalla, back to Masella. And Levy was the lucky fella to make the save. MIT comes away with it. That's off Carriere's skate, though. Picked up by Anthony Richard. He's bothered behind the net by Carriere. Carriere gets possession, backhands it in front. That's off the pad of Levy. Play goes into D2S territory. That gets chipped away, though, and picked up by Carriere. Matheson breaks in and breaks up the play. Away comes Anthony Richard down the right boards. Throws it in front of the net, which becomes a freebie for Carriere. Carriere on the backhand. Nicely saved by Levy. Levy leaves it there. Long feed to Matheson. Snaps one off, looking low left side. Handled by Poirier. Renwick gets that one off his skates, allowing MIT to come back. Nice chip away. Renwick back to Yates. And Yates just steps into it. Top right corner. 7-3 contest. 12:52 left here. Away goes the play. That's picked up by Renwick in the right corner. Controls, comes around the net. Feeds back to Culkin. That's off the skate of Alex Campbell, though. Culkin again, though, turns and fires, and Matt Trapani picks it up. Beautiful save by Poirier as Trapani got in tight. Renwick loses it. Trapani away. All on his own. Goes to the backhand, but Poirier gets the slide over and makes the save. Renwick turns, controls, slows the pace. Now he looks. Feed on the left side. That snapped off one time and handled by Levy. Yates took the shot on that one. Culkin away down the left side on his own. Fires one at Levy. Levy handles that. And this Levy won't break. He's made some really good saves tonight. But D2S is holding a 7-3 lead. Renwick leaves that. That's handled by Yates. Yates breaks in. Along the boards, battles Trapani bothering him, gives it behind the net to Renwick. Renwick feeds Culkin. Culkin over to Yates. And Yates just guides it into the right corner. 8-3 in favor of D2S Construction. They're really building on this game. Play goes back to Gilmore. Gilmore gives the feed to Campbell. Campbell spins behind his net, being trailed by Scandella. Long lead pass attempt for John Gilmore, but that's picked up by D2S. Carrier comes out, gives it to Scandella on the left, breaks in, tries to get one through, but just can't find the opening. Campbell, lead pass to Trapani. Trapani puts on the move. That gets broken up though. Long lead pass to Carrier, snaps one off, but Levy is equal to the task. Scandella in the corner, hands it off to Masella. Masella snaps it off wide into the boards. Scandella gives it to Poirier. Poirier back to Scandella, who now breaks it down the left side. Breaks it center, spins, comes in, turns on the jets a bit, now makes a pass to Carrier. Carrier to Scandella, and that gets past Devin Levy, making it a 6-goal cushion. 9-3, David Forrest Construction. 9:35 remaining in the middle frame. And D2S is off and running again. Yates just saw the opening and he lasers one up and under the crossbar. Yeah, it is. All right, and Culkin on a nice steal, comes in all on his own, took it off Mike Matheson, goes left, comes back with the backhand, but Levy wasn't fooled on it. Beautiful save. Oh, and there's a beautiful glove save. We have dueling goaltenders going here tonight. Levy will make a big one, and then Poirier will respond in kind with another great save. That's what he just told. Yeah, I know. Here we go. D2S controlling behind the net. Culkin comes up. Gives the feed to Yates. Yates tips it back to Culkin. Culkin dumps it in the left corner to Yates. Back to Culkin. Culkin goes on the backhand. Levy flashes the glove. Culkin at the blue line. Tries to drag it through. Nicely played by Yates. Matheson comes away with it at center. Gets it in, just onside, just onside. They don't agree on the boards. There's a feed back in. Culkin breaks that up, but MIT comes up again. And Anthony Richard goes up. Marco, that's taken by the draw by Carrier, who wins, but it still stays in. Away comes Scandella. Scandella with the puck at center. Makes the break. Being circled. by Masella. Masella fires off the glass, allowing MIT to control. Gilmore gives a feed in front, and that pays off as Matt Chupani manages to best Dave Poirier. That's a 10-4. A 10-4 score as we hit the 6-minute mark. Play goes in. John Gilmore takes it, goes behind his net, breaks down center, goes for the long lead pass. That'll be a delayed offside though as it's broken up at the blue line. Away comes Carrier. Carrier carves in front of the net, gives the feed. That's off of Scandella's skates. And it's tipped away, allowing Gilmore to come in. Goes on the backhand high. That's off the crossbar. Chupani gets a chance, but Poirier denies him this time. Plays in the right corner, picked up by Gilmore. MIT breaking out down the right side. Campbell picks it up, goes to the backhand pass over to Chupani. Chupani snaps one high and off the glass. That goes down to Renwick. Renwick into the left corner, tries for the feed to Culkin, but that's off Campbell's stick and out. Just under 5 minutes to play. Check out all the information, all the stats, all the news, all the highlights on MTLProLeague.com. Also check out esportsdesk.com. See all that they can take care of. Oh, there's a loose puck. It's picked up by Zeder Gossage. Zeder Gossage, though, denied by Poirier. Down comes Renwick on the left side. Looks for the feed to Culkin. Holds, pulls back, and finds the 5-hole on Devin Levy. That makes it an 11-4 contest in favor of D2S Construction. On the draw, that's won by Yates. Goes back to Culkin. Culkin breaks out, across the blue line. Leaves it there though. Yates gets it. Goes to go for the left corner, but Levy gets the pad out. Culkin back to Yates. Yates all alone. Back to Culkin. And nicely broken up by Mike Matheson in front as he races away. Steps over the blue line, steps into the puck. And it gets handled by Dave Poirier. No. Do we have a goal? Yes, we have a goal. That beat him. It managed to have enough steam to get between the pads and the 5-hole. Mike Matheson getting the goal. Makes it an 11-5 contest. 3.5 minutes left in the second period. Away comes D2S, but that's broken up at the blue line. In comes Anthony Richard. Richard gets it up and over the shoulder of Poirier. 11-7 score. (11-6). 5-goal cushion now. Culkin controls. Gets it back. Breaks down the right side and in. In the corner. He goes down. But Yates still has it. Gives it to Culkin. Culkin back out in front to Renwick. Renwick snaps it. But Levy makes the save. Puck to Matheson. Off Yates' stick. Back to Matheson on the rebound. And it goes off Matheson and in. They'll take it. They all count when they cross the goal line like that. Now it's an 11-7 contest with 2:20 left in the middle period. Still anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen. Puck goes into the MIT zone on the resumption of play. Into the left corner. Picked up by Alex Campbell. Feeds it around the boards. John Gilmore, though, battling for it. Loses that. That's broken up. Oh, and two D2S players skate into each other. Nice lead pass to Gilmore from Chupani. And that collision by the D2S players produced a scoring opportunity that MIT capitalized on. They've closed it to a 3-goal gap with $1:30 left in the second. And away they go again. Campbell breaks in on the right side, gives it back to Chupani. Campbell in the corner being followed by Carriere. That gets chipped away all the way down, picked up by Masella. Masella fires it in front, and it's broken up nicely. Away comes Gilmore. Gilmore at the blue line, in. Yeah, Matt Chupani dragged the skate, but not long enough. We have an offside. Good call, good eyes by the official on that one. On the draw. MIT looking to see with 40 seconds left if they can get closer. Carriere gets a shot. That's right into Poirier though, and he covers up. Stoppage in play. 30 seconds, still time to get a good shot off, maybe make it an 11-9 contest. But Carriere does come away with it. Controls, dumps it back in. Just killing some time, picked up by Masella. Masella breaks away. 14 seconds left. Gets in on the right side, snaps it off, but wide of the net. 7 seconds as they look at the clock. Long feed, one last shot. That's taken by Carriere. And that brings the second period to a close. 11-8 in favor of D2S Construction as we head to the final 18. And like I say, you gotta check out Hockey Etc. 5920 Côte de Liesse. It's not just any ice ring. They have NHL-style locker rooms for the participants. There's numerous camps, clinics, youth leagues, as well as shinny hockey, and the popular Premier Hockey Association, which has 3-on-3 play for all skill level of players. And of course, there's a quality pro shop to meet players' needs when they come here. If you add in Bistro 54, you have great atmosphere and cuisine that overlooks the on-ice action. Or you could get a healthy shake or a gourmet coffee at Express 54. If you're looking to train to work on your cardio or strength conditioning, the complex also houses FC 54 Fight Club. FC 54 has the latest tech and equipment, free weights, there's even a boxing ring. And members can also avail themselves of the services of a personal trainer. And if a meeting's on your agenda, Hockey Etc. can make for a unique spot to hold one at. And don't forget, there's even underground parking when the winter months are terrible. And we're back to play. Alex Campbell snapped one off. That went off the blocker of Dave Poirier, off the mesh and back in. There was a close call on the right short side, but Poirier smothers that for a stoppage in play. There's a scrum for the puck. Campbell has it. Circles. That's stolen though by Masella. Masella on his own. Levy makes the save, and that's cleared by John Gilmore. Play broken up. Carriere now with it. Gives the puck to Scandella. On the breakaway now. Back into the left corner. Gilmore comes racing around. Breaks in on the left side. Snaps one. That's handled and left for Carriere to pick up. Poirier drops it there. Poirier comes down the right boards. Circles around the net. Culkin in front. Masella also there. Now Culkin on the left side. Drops it for Masella. Masella holds. Looks for an opening. Fires one. Gets a second crack at it. Up and over the net. That would have been a high stick though by Carriere. Away comes MIT. Matheson breaks in. Goes for the backhand. Leaves it. That's stolen by Richard, who turns and fires, and that's handled by Poirier. Culkin breaks that up. Nice on the potential offside. Renwick manages to keep the play going, and D2S in control. Renwick now gives it to Yates at the blue line. Play gets in, but that's broken up. Matheson down the right side on the board. Turns to find Richard, who does come up with it. Richard in control. Gives that back to Zerder Gossage. That's off of Poirier and the mesh back into play. Culkin now at center. Gets in. Tries to split through. Gets a backhand on it. But Levy gets the blocker on it. Matheson now in the corner. Being challenged by Yates. Now by Renwick. Renwick makes the steal and the shot, but that's off the corner posts. There's a give and go. And on the feed to Mike Matheson. He buries the puck. Now MIT, a mere 2 goals behind D2S Construction. MIT has picked up on the momentum. They continue to press. Play goes into the corner of D2S, where Campbell battles for it, gives it to Chupani, but it's a little bit too much on that one. Ends up all the way down where it's picked up by John Gilmore. Gilmore behind his own net, settles, breaks out, goes left to right, but that's intercepted by Masella. You read the play well. Gilmore does a return favor and steals it off of Masella. Away he comes. Gives the feed to Campbell. Campbell breaking in on the left. Snaps one off, handled by Poirier. Poirier puts the freeze on the puck. Will face off at the left corner dot of D2S. On the drop, it's controlled by MIT. Gilmore tries to fire it in. There's a long lead pass to Carriere, but Gilmore gets there with him equally. Breaks it up. Carriere flips the backhand in front, which is saved by Levy. There's a nice snapshot by Matt Chupani, but that was off the blocker of Poirier. Shot from deep by Scandella, and that's a glove save, though, by Devin Levy, who followed it all the way in. On the draw, battle at the scrum for the puck. Comes back to the point. That's controlled by Masella. Masella over to Scandella. He controls behind the net. Flips it into the corner. Little backhander there by Carriere. That's off Carriere's skate, though, and picked up by John Gilmore. Gilmore on his own. Goes to the backhand, though, pulls cross, and just a little backhand tuck between the pads of Dave Poirier. And we have a 1-goal contest. 11-10. 12:37 left in the third period. MIT Consulting has clawed their way back here. They're within 1 goal of pulling even. Away comes Yates down the left side for D2S. Plays it into the corner to Renwick. But that's broken up. Gilmore comes away. Nice move to get past Renwick on the right side now. Feeds it in front. Chupani had the open net, but just fired it high and into the mesh. Campbell still steals, tries to give to Chupani. Nice stick save by Poirier. Campbell with it, controlling, looking. Goes to Chupani. Chupani back to Campbell. Campbell feeds Matheson. Matheson snaps one off. Renwick now controlling, but he has Chupani right on top of him. Backhander to Culkin. Matheson anticipates and steals that. There's a nice wrister, but the glove save by Poirier means no harm. We're still 11-10. Drop back now to Scandella. Oh, nicely done by Renwick to keep it in. Renwick at the blue line on the backhand. That's knocked down by Richard. Richard comes away now. Down the left boards. Hits the blue line. Tries to get Deserter Gossage, but it goes wide. Now D2S into the left corner. Carriere controlling, stick handling. That's chipped away by Anthony Richard, though. Picked up by Carriere again, spins back. In the corner, gets it to Scandella at the blue line. Now that's picked up by Masella. Masella spins. Gives the feed to Scandella. Back to Scandella. And he takes it back again over to Masella. Masella now at the blue line, turns, drops it, leaves it there for Scandella. Feeds it in front, but nobody can get the deflection on it. Too many legs as Scandella tries for the shot. Now MIT, Mike Matheson breaking out. Long lead pass that's nowhere to be found by Anthony Richard. Zerder Gossage though, to Matheson, thought he had the top right corner, but that allows Carrier on his own. Goes, pulls Levy to the post, does the wrap. Levy gets to the opposite side to make the save. Culkin fires one looking for the 5-hole, but Levy closes the door on that one. Less than 10 minutes to play in the third period. MIT trailing by 1 goal in the bronze game. Gilmore now behind his net, looks to set. Comes out, looks for the pass, sees Campbell. Campbell holds the blue line though, allowing Gilmore to break in. But away comes Culkin now, hits center ice, crosses the blue line, snaps one off. Nice save by Levy. Levy gets back as Yates one-times it. D2S pressing, looking for that go-ahead, for that extra goal, get an insurance marker. Yates fires it in front, hits skates. Away comes Gilmore, all on his own. Poirier challenges, makes the save and makes the freeze. Campbell feeds it back to Gilmore. Gilmore looks for Chupani. Chupani goes to the backhand, but too much of a crowd in front of the net. Campbell controls, gets it back to Chupani. Now Campbell again on the left point. Spins, turns, flips it to the right to Matt Chupani. Back to Campbell, and there's a nice deflection by Alex Campbell to pull it even at 11-all. It's a brand new game. 7:40 left. Who's going to take the third place finish in the Montreal Pro League? Gilmore back to Campbell. Campbell in front of Devin Levy. He makes the move, tries to break out, gives it to Gilmore. Gilmore hits the blue line and in, turns, over to Matt Chupani. Matt on the right, gives it back to Campbell. To Gilmore. Gilmore spinning, controlling, being bothered by Scandella. Gives that over to Chupani. Chupani off the board so it can be picked up by Gilmore. Gilmore at the point on the left. Gives it to Campbell. Campbell being shadowed. Back it goes. Oh, nice little backhander, but Poirier managed to get his pad over and deny Matt Chupani for a go-ahead goal. Play in deep, right corner. Masella controlling, right in front. Levy stick checks it away. Matt Chupani gives the feed to Alex Campbell. Campbell takes the shot. Stick saved by Poirier. Chupani back to Matheson. Matheson to Campbell to Matheson. Matheson goes for the little backhander on the short side. But Poirier gets his trapper on it. 11-all. Who's going to blink? Will it be last shot wins? Away comes Renwick, but that's broken up by Zerder Gossage. Away comes Anthony Richard now in front. Mike Matheson controlling in the right corner, goes to the feed in front, but that's played out. Carrier on the right side gives the feed to Renwick. One times it, but Levy slides across to make the save. Mike Matheson at the right side. There's one. Snaps it off the crossbar in the mesh. Still in play. Play comes around. Culkin gives the feed. Trevor Yates back to Culkin. Culkin cuts to the center. Fires wide of the net. Yates controlling behind the net of MIT. Gets it back to Scandella. Looks for the return pass, but that's broken up. Away comes Zerder Gossage. Cuts in at the blue line into the right corner. Drops it back to the point. Cross ice to Matheson. Matheson in the left corner now. Turns. Turns back. Breaks to the net. Goes for the wrap. Nicely broken up by Scandella at the point. Anthony Richard now to Zerder Gossage. He spins. Gets into his zone. Gives it to John Gilmore. Gilmore breaks down the left side. Masella, though, sticks with him. Matt Chapani now breaking in on the left side. Back to Chapani. Chapani gives it into the corner to Richard. Back to Chapani. Matt Chapani circles around the net. Dishes over to Richard. Richard still in control. Tries to feed Chapani. That's broken up in front, though. Away comes Scandella. Gives it to Yates. Yates snaps one off. Levy makes the save. Away comes Chupani, all on his own, looking to make that save. Goes to the backhand. Just couldn't get the puck as it rolled off his stick. Behind the net is Campbell. Campbell controlling. Flips the backhander cross ice to Gilmore. Comes out, allowing Yates to pick it up, who's being followed by Matt Chupani. Oh, there's a break. All alone is Gilmore by himself. Poirier comes out on the challenge and sends it away. Gilmore still. Now Carrier with it. Slows the pace behind his net. Makes the break. Breaks down the right side. Crosses the blue line. Looks for an opening. Looks for an open man. Sees Culkin. Gets it to Renwick, though. Renwick one times it. And Devin Levy makes the save. 3 minutes, 11-11 left in regulation time. Well, D2S won the draw, but it goes all the way back into their zone, allowing Culkin to pick it up. Gives the feed to Renwick. Renwick looks for Culkin on the left. It goes into the left-hand corner of MIT. Tries for the feed on the short side to Renwick. Nicely broken up by Gilmore. Gilmore spins as he's followed by Carrier. Manages to get going. Carrier does come up with it, but Matt Chupani steps in and makes the steal. Cycles and circles behind the net. Now Culkin. Over to Renwick. Renwick. Now Culkin. Culkin feeds Carrier, and Carrier just aces it. Under the crossbar, no chance for Devin Levy on that one. And with 2 minutes remaining, we have a 12-11 lead for D2S Construction. And away they come again. Yates, that's broken up though. Zerder Gossage on the right boards. Goes in front, throws a little backhander. Luckily Poirier had his pad out. Now it's being controlled. Away comes D2S. Masella gives him a 2-goal advantage as he snaps one off. Masella accepts the pass from Trevor Yates, and he found the right-hand corner. 126. MIT down by 2. Zedder Gossage leaves it there. Picked up by Richard. Richard breaks on the left side. Masella, though, steps in, steals the puck. Goalie is out. 4 attackers. Masella bounces it off the board. Matheson now to Zedder Gossage. Back to Masella. Masella back to Matheson. Matheson breaks in, goes on the backhand. A one-time snap by Gilmore, just wide of the net. Battle along the boards. They're chopping at it. Comes out. John Gilmore picks it up. 45 seconds remaining. Matheson snaps one off. Big save on Matheson's shot by Dave Poirier. 41 seconds remaining. It is stop time in the final minute of the third period. So MIT sets with their 4 skaters. Zerder Gossage wins the draw. Matheson gets it, comes in on the left side, fires it in front, but there's a backhander all the way down. Picked up by John Gilmore. Away they come now for another crack at getting at least one back. The pressure is being applied though. Matheson drops it for Zerder Gossberg. It goes under Gossage, but it goes under his stick. Culkin gives to Carriere. Carriere, nothing but net. And that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. The bronze medal game. A 14-11 decision. D2S Construction over MIT. And that is the bronze position to D2S Construction. Now stay tuned as we get ready for the gold medal match featuring Global Furniture taking on David Forrest Financial Services right here at Hockey Etc. on Côte de Liesse in Montreal.